her mortgage company across town, Miranda was having her own troubles closing the deal.
So it's just you?
Yeah, just me.
Check the single woman box and the down payments coming from your father.
No, just me.
And check the single woman box.
Actually, Daniel and we talked about that video a few weeks ago because I had to practically move here because of work entirely. And I moved here by myself. I mean, I'm not married. I'm not dating at the moment. I don't have a fiance anyway. And people, when they ask me if I got here by myself, it's just like, oh, but you're here alone. And it's like if it was something that it's impossible for a woman to do. So I was talking about this with Daniel, and then he showed me that video. And it's basically it, like something that it's impossible for a young woman to do by yourself. Moving to another city alone, not having a man. And that was the perfect video for the time because it was exactly the way I was feeling, you know?
I think that your generation is probably the first to feel very comfortable doing things by yourself. I know that, I know a lot of your generation, you're quite happy to go to a restaurant or to go to a coffee shop and sit and have a burger or whatever, or a cocktail, or by yourself. Your generation is a lot more self-aware and self-confident. So I think that you're probably are you finding that it's older people that are asking you or that are surprised?
Not just old people, young people. The person that asked me that was 35, so it's not old.
Okay. No,
it
it's
was
very
something,
young.
yeah, it was something really awkward for me because we were in a barbecue, and it was just like, oh, but you moved here alone? It was something so shocking for her. Oh, she's here by herself. She doesn't have a guy. And it's not just people thinking that you don't have any friends because you're alone, but thinking that you are not capable if you don't have men by your side.
Okay, yeah. I know it's very different in England and very different here in South Africa, in that you have we've got lots of different cultures, obviously, but within sort of the norm, you have the same rights as a woman, legally. So I don't think it's different here. A lot of people come traveling to South Africa by themselves. So I think we're quite used to that. People buy homes by themselves. People. It's not. I suppose here you don't feel you don't need a partner to validate you. So that's maybe we are a little bit more progressive here, surprisingly. How do you feel, Zoe? Because you're younger and in England.
I feel that maybe they're scared for you in a little way, because a lot of the time as a single woman, when you're traveling alone or when you're moving alone, a lot of people think, oh, that's scary because maybe you're going to be home alone and someone's going to break in, or, you don't have a guy to protect you. So maybe they're looking at it from that sense as like, oh, that's scary. Like guys are going to attack you kind of thing. You don't have someone to protect you.
Yeah.
So it might be
maybe they think you're brave. Maybe it's something that they would like to do, but don't have the courage to do. So maybe see it as a compliment.
Yeah, I thought it that way too, but it's like, it's a bit embarrassing when people put you in that position, making that question, if you don't have a guy. It's awkward. And sometimes you're just like, okay, you don't want to really talk about it,
Yeah, it's like quite a few friends of mine who have chosen not to get married. They might have partners, they might be straight, gay, it doesn't matter. They've chosen not to get married, and a lot of my girlfriends have chosen not to have children for whatever reason. But they will constantly be asked, oh, aren't you going to have kids? Or, oh, fine, don't you have kids? So again, made to feel that their choices were wrong. It's stereotypes, isn't it? It's difficult to break away from the norm, I suppose.
Yeah, it is. And it's kind of hypocrite too.